Hello, and Twitter friends, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second-degree Reiki practitioner. I'm a second-degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, just take a look down below in the description box. All my links are down below, as well as here on the chat. If you're watching this after the live stream, and you would like to take part in these free mini readings for entertainment purposes only, then all you need to do is subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to turn on your notification bell and all alerts, as that will let you know when I upload not only new content, but also when I am going live on live stream. That being said, intuitive friends, for those of you who are watching me live today, right now, at this moment in time, welcome. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you just subscribed, thank you. And for those of you who are returning subscribers as well as members, welcome back. Thank you so much for your love, your loyalty, and support. Don't forget to take a look at your April readings. They're already there for you, as well as the singles readings, couple readings, pick a card readings, quarterly readings. Super important, because I channeled messages for the quarterly readings for 2026, and it's in the bonus messages playlist. So we're now in the second quarter. We just started the second quarter of 2026, okay, which is April, May, June. That's the second quarter. So take a look at your quarterly messages and readings for you on that bonus message. Now, for those of you who are interested in getting even more messages for this astrological new year, please take a look at the pick a card reading focusing on the 2026 astrological new year. Okay. All right, intuitive friends, welcome back. Welcome back. Let's review the important points here. First and foremost, this is a free live reading for my YouTube subscribers as well as members. This is a first come, first served. Super stickers, super chats, get super reading. And what is that? Well, that's a reading that you're going to get extra time, extra decks, and extra details for entertainment purposes only. The only one question that I'll be channeling today for free for 5 minutes is what your guides want you to know. Now, if you're interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, my credentials, or if you're interested in private readings, then take a look down below in the description box as well as in the chat. I do have free resources both in my description box and in my chat, one being the energy healing affirmations. Okay, energy healing and daily affirmations playlist. I also included Cafe Astrology. I have no partnerships and no sponsorship or anything related with Cafe Astrology. So it's just a resource that I use and that I would like to share with all of you. Free resources. My legal disclaimer is as follows, intuitive friends. These messages are for entertainment purposes only. And please remember that readings should never replace professional licensed medical, financial, therapeutic, legal advice or professional licensed medical, financial, therapeutic, legal help. My readings are for entertainment purposes only and are not replacements for getting licensed professional medical, financial, therapeutic, or legal advice. Please note, intuitive friends, there is a pinned comment, and the pinned comment is as follows. I'm taking the first 4 subscribers and the first 2 members that have not received a free mini reading here on the channel. Now, if you did so already, obviously I will not be placing you on today's list, but if you haven't yet, please feel free to join this reading. Remember, no personal questions. If you're interested in getting personal questions answered, a variation of that, I have an open-ended question on my Let's Spill the Tea. So if you're interested in that, please make sure that you turn on your notification bell and all alerts. I do want to welcome the channel moderator, Ascending Universal Butterfly, who I see is here. Welcome, welcome. Thank you so much, Butterfly, for volunteering. Intuitive friends, please remember that I'm only taking the first 4 subscribers now. I may come back a little later today and I'll take the rest of you who hurry up and get on the list. Remember, this is the first come, first served, okay? I want to welcome Monica. Hello, Monica. Monica, thank you so much for your super. Greatly appreciate it. You're going to get a super reading. Okay, so I'll place an asterisk here on your name to remind me as I move down the list. After Monica, we have Roe. Hello, Roe. Roie. Welcome. You are at number 2. Okay, I'm just writing all everything else that's connected to your name here, your username. Hello, Ed. Welcome. Welcome, Ed. You are at number 3, okay, Ed? Thank you so much for joining us. Hello, Patty Alvarez. Patty, this is a new list, so I don't think that you've gotten yeah, no, you haven't. Okay, let me add you here. Wonderful. Patty, welcome back. All right, intuitive friends, the subscriber list is closed, but we do have an opening for those of you who are members. So those of you who are members, please come on down. Okay, if you weren't able to get on this list, no worries. I will be coming back later tonight or later on today. So if you weren't able to make it, that's fine. All right, let me just give me 1 second here, intuitive friends. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm having some technical difficulty here. All right, I just replaced the pinned comment that I had before. It is now indicating that the session is closed. Give me 2 seconds here, intuitive friends. Sorry about that. Yeah. Okay. Hello, Saint Thomas the Third. Welcome. Thank you for joining the Oracle of Thanks membership. And we have Saint as... Okay. Thank you so much, Saint Thomas, for joining. Thank you for joining the membership tier. Remember, intuitive friends, that I always do 1 member, 1 subscriber, 1 member, 1 subscriber. So I'll be adding you first here on the membership list. Okay. Intuitive friends, just a reminder that these messages are for entertainment purposes only. And let's welcome our new Oracle of Thanks tier number 1 member, Saint Thomas the Third. All right, intuitive friends. Patty, thank you so much, Patty, for your super as well. Greatly appreciate it. All right, intuitive friends. So let us begin our session. Of course, we always start with our members first, then subscriber, then member, then subscriber. But no worries, the list isn't that long this morning. And I did it intentionally. So those of you who are maybe in the morning session can hop in, or again, of course, it'll depends on the time zone you're in. All right, intuitive friends, welcome, welcome. Let's take a look here and let's start with St. Thomas 3rd, St. Thomas 3rd, thank you again for being a member. And let's take a look at your mini reading here and let's see what your guides want you to know. Okay, what your guides may want you to know for entertainment purposes only. I'm going to take a look at the possible energy that may be surrounding you at this moment in time. Now, remember, this could be an energy that's surrounding you now, or this could be connected to the past or recent past, or something that may be unfolding. I will let you know as I channel the messages as I go, okay? All right, so let's see what's coming through for you, my dear. We only have one. Let me actually... Yeah, we only have one. Yeah, thank you so much, Butterfly, for fixing that there. Let me see. Can I place this? Yes, I can. There. Perfect. All right. All right, intuitive friends, let's take a look here what's coming through for St. Thomas 3rd, what your guides want you to know, what energy may be surrounding you, what may be unfolding, and perhaps why this is coming through. Oh, you have the 6 of Wands. Now, listen, if you are going through a difficult time right now, if you are going through a challenging time, all right, at this moment in time, the 6 of Wands is here to tell you, don't worry, because things are going to evolve and level up for you, okay? So if you've been going through a lot of internal or external conflicts, delays, a feeling of you're competing or there's a lot of competition around you, then this is saying here to you, St. Thomas, not to worry, okay? Because things are going to be moving up for you, okay? Now, if you are in a position right now where it is tense, delays, all of those kind of external or internal tension, whether it's within the in the next 6 days, 6 weeks, there may be an it could also be 6 months, but I don't really kind of feel it's that far away, only because Wands energy is quicker or closer. It moves faster. Okay. Now, if you are currently in this energy of the 6 of Wands, and this is saying very well deserved. Okay. It's all about you being recognized for your hard work, whether it's a public recognition or whether it's that you are proud of yourself or others are proud of you, of the ups and downs that you've gone through. Give me 1 second because my dog is about to sleep on my pillow over here on the sofa. Hi, baby. All right, my apologies there, St. Thomas. All right, so again, there's this energy here of you being proud of yourself, of others perhaps being proud of you as well. 6 of Wands, there could be some type of recognition, leveling up, promotion, being placed in the spotlight, being on stage physically, or being on a platform, or many people looking in your direction in a way kind of like, wow, this person has earned their moment here at this moment in time. Okay. Now remember, this could also be an energy that's unfolding. You have the 10 of Wands, super important. And by the way, there you go. You have the Emperor, super important for you, St. Thomas, in order to level up, if you haven't already. Okay, if you are still struggling with something, super important for you to release whatever this internal struggle may be. If something isn't moving, I feel here it has a lot to do with the energy that you are allowing to weigh on whatever it is that you want to accomplish or move up. Okay. The 10 of Wands is the letting go of the burdens and responsibilities that you may be feeling that may be weighing on your shoulders. Okay. So, whether this is excess stress, again, a lot of that energy that I was picking up at the top of the reading, whether that energy is from the past or recent past, or whether it is now, which is that kind of internal and external struggle, something needs to be released. Okay, in regards to that. It could be work related, it doesn't have to be, but it could, because there's a lot of wands energy. There's a lot of fire here. Okay, wands, and then the emperor who's ruled by Aries. So a lot of fire energy here. There may be some type of fire in other placements on your astrological natal chart. So it might not be your sun sign, your moon, or your rising. It may be maybe your north node, or maybe your Chiron. It may be in other placements that are super important, okay? Aside from the other points, right? So that's what I'm picking up for you. I feel that if you have moved up or climbed up the ladder of success, or if you are proud of you, it's because you know that you've deserved it. There's a sense of being practical, analytical, and methodical, which is super important in leadership positions or in positions where you are moving forward, whether it's moving forward in regards to a plan, whether you are structuring or organizing, or more focused here on things that you want to make moves towards. Okay, so organization and planning, super super important. Allowing yourself not to be overwhelmed by your emotions, or not allowing your emotions to sway whatever it is that you are climbing up towards, or whatever you have accomplished or achieved already. Okay. So let's take a look here at what else is coming through. There's a lot of fire energy here. Fire is always associated, first of all, with proactive energy. Okay. So whatever it is that you are doing, continue to do it in regards to progress. And one of the most important things to do, especially if you feel you aren't where you want to be yet, is to release the burdens of the stress. Okay. Shift your mindset, shift your energy, continue to move towards whatever it is truly inspiring you, or whatever it is that you are motivated to move towards. Okay, passion and motivation, super important here with this wands energy or fire energy. So it's important to make sure that you are proactive in the letting go of things that no longer serve you, and proactive on being on what your next steps may be. Okay, even if you feel that there's a lot of competition out there, you do possess special qualities, skills, or ability that can move you past the competition with the Six of Wands. Okay, all right, let's see what else is coming through for you. All right, you have here deceit. This could be self-sabotaging thoughts or limited beliefs. And you have the angel of balance. You need to balance off, because I feel like something may be out of balance. Okay, like I said, yeah, I just saw something here. You said, I don't have fire on my chart. Okay, that's fine. But if you don't have fire on your chart, it could be that you are in pursuit of something, right? Your inspiration is up there. Okay, you said Scorpio is my closest fire to Mars influence. Yes, that is correct. And for those of you who are wondering, well, no, Scorpio is a water sign. It's actually considered the fire sign of water signs. So correct. And that being the case, if you don't have fire on your astrological natal chart, I would agree that it could be very much connected to that Scorpio, especially when I was talking about releasing any emotions here that may be burdening you. So that does make a lot of sense here. I do feel that you are in an era where you may feel fired up. You may feel the divine internal spark of if you wanting to move forward or increase, or feeling like, I'm in a position where I feel really good. I'm being recognized or I'm proud of myself and I just really want to accomplish more. What I want you to pay attention here is, now this could go either way because I don't know what your personal situation may be, but I'll say this. If you are in a position of leadership, or if you are having a very beautiful, successful glow up, and however that glow up may show itself, I do feel that you have people on, um, you know, at a distance or maybe in your social circle that are watching and are hating. Okay, so you got some jealous people in the background because of this beautiful energy of the Six of Wands and the Emperor. So you're coming forward with this beautiful energy of ambition and motivation, and those people who are feel a sense of discomfort with all this fire or this brightness that you're coming in towards. Be very careful with your own self sabotaging thoughts or limited beliefs. Allowing yourself to be in balance is super important. Balancing your yin energy as well as your yang energy, especially because we are in Aries season still. Okay. So, because we are still in Aries season, we still are in this energy of impulsivity and fire. So make sure that though that you balance yourself out in regards to that. Okay. So that's what I have here for you. I do feel that you do have people here looking from afar. Okay. But again, I feel that this Ten of Wands is perhaps the main reason why you are either feeling all this fire or this inspiration and creativity. It's because you've released this Ten of Wands, the burdens, the things that no longer serve you. Okay. All right, so this looks as again, this is looking very, very like a very good reading here, especially with the Six of Wands. It's like I'm proud of what I've done. I'm proud of my accomplishments, and I also feel a lot of this has to do with your sense of organization and focus. So there may be another big glow up coming up. So just keep that in the back of your mind. That glow up could be in any area of your life, okay? Because the Six of Wands with the Emperor, for sure, there's this energy of, look at me, or I'm proud of myself, or other people are proud of you, or awards and recognition, or you leveling up to the next step. Last but not least, let's take a look here. Aim for higher. What did I just say? You may be preparing yourself for the next glow up. I said it before, I'll say it again. What is very important, and I haven't even read this yet, okay? So I'm going to read that in a minute. What's super important, that whatever it is that you're moving up towards, or however this glow up may show up, okay, between 4 to 6 weeks, or 4 to 6 days, or 4 to 6 months. I don't feel it's going to be in 6 months. I feel maybe it'll be more 4, especially during an Aries here, an Aries. I'm so sorry. An area here where there's a lot of movement with fire. So your next glow up may be during Leo season, which makes a lot of sense here as well. So whatever it's been going for you, this is really good. Whether it's that you've had a glow up moment already right now at this moment in time, or whether there's one unfolding. Okay, so either way, this is a beautiful reading. It says aim for higher in the current struggle, and I don't feel like you are currently struggling. I feel that there's a release of the struggle, which is a 10 of Wands, but I do feel that at times you may kind of feel like a fish out of the water, because there may be some type of newness going on here. Okay, remember that the 10 of Wands is leaving a familiar place where it's been a struggle and is moving to a new horizon. So this shift may feel a little bit like you feeling out of the water. It says you may seek quick resolutions, but remember, I just talked about this fire energy. I said it's fast moving, impulsivity, pull back the impulsivity, okay? Because this here, rushing will complicate things. So don't rush. Don't rush to learn something quickly. Don't rush to make quick decisions. Take your time, okay? The emperor takes his time. It doesn't rush, okay? So remember, the emperor maximizes its time, energy, and focus by structuring, restructuring, and creating some type of managing things, organizing things, focusing on being practical and not so much on emotion. Okay. So it says rushing will complicate things. Let go of fixating on the outcome. Okay. Like I said, self-sabotaging thoughts are limited beliefs. Okay. If I were you, I would work a lot on my root chakra. It says here, let go of fixating on outcome and choose a path of empathy and foresight to overcome the impasse and improve whatever area of your life this may be talking about. So you have the angel of balance, balancing all of this fire energy with yin energy, not rushing into something. Yes, feeling the fire, feeling the motivation, the inspiration, the drive, but managing it, managing that fire so that it's centered, it's focused, and it's not all over the place, right? So controlled fire or controlled spark rather than just blazing all over the place, okay? So that's what's coming through for you. I hope these messages have been insightful. Um, and again, there's this beautiful glow up that either you are achieving now at this moment in time or maybe possibly unfolding. All right, that being said, Saint Thomas Third, thank you so much for being part of the membership tier. Listen to the message again, because sometimes all this fire, sometimes we're so much in kind of like wanting to say something, or the energy is like not focusing on important details at times. Okay, so again, just reel that in a little bit. All right. All right, St. Thomas, beautiful reading. Congratulations if this is something that is currently happening or has happened already. And if not, this is a congratulations that may be up and coming here possibly for you. Okay. All right, St. Thomas, thank you so much for your membership, and I'll see you next time. Let me know if these messages resonated for you. Up next, we have Monica. Before I jump into Monica's reading, I do want to say, intuitive friends, welcome. For those of you who are watching for the first time, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. For those of you who are already subscribed to the channel, welcome back. And for those of you who recently subscribed, or if you just recently subscribed to the membership, thank you so much. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, just take a look down below in the description box. All right, intuitive friends, don't forget to take a look at your April readings. You can take a look at your March readings if you feel like there may be something that may not be resonating as much. But remember, we're just started April, okay? All right, that being said, intuitive friends, let's take a look. St. Thomas, I'm a Gemini. Oh, by the way, if you're a Gemini sun, St. Thomas, Uranus is moving into Gemini April 25th. So there's going to be, within the next 7 years for you, a lot of shifts, okay? The shifts at times may be uncomfortable, but they're going to be needed. You say you're a Scorpio moon with a Cancer Venus. Okay. Well, guess what? Venus right now is in Taurus, and Taurus and Cancer get along very well. So there may be a lot of auspicious, especially right now, is an auspicious time for work and finances. So good luck on that. It says, I don't have any fire. Okay, I read that, but not the rest. I was using rejection and a breakup to drive my glow up. Wonderful. Great way to motivate yourself to move forward. Again, but make sure that you're not bypassing the healing process, because that's important. It says also thinking about my future long term. And it says, yes, I did cut cords, so currently not struggling so much. That's, yeah, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Like I said, the 10 of Wands energy, you're letting that go, where there's a release of that. All right. So you said, yes, thank you. And you dropped 3 roses. Thank you so much. Greatly appreciate it. All right. Well, let's jump into the next reading. And that is, of course, for Monica. Monica, thank you so much for your super. After Monica, if there isn't another subscriber, I'm sorry, if there isn't another member, then I'm going to jump straight into Rowie. But if there is another member that joins, then it will be Monica, the member, and then Rowie. Okay, it's just giving you guys a heads up. If there isn't anyone there after I finish with Monica, then Rowie, you're going to go up next, and so forth. Okay. Now, intuitive friends, up next we have Monica. It is a super reading, which means that this reading may be a little longer. So whomever may be next, you might need to wait a little bit longer, but no worries. Monica, thank you so much for your super. Let's take a look here, Monica, at what's coming through for you. Monica, just a reminder that these messages are for entertainment purposes only. And a reminder here, Monica, also take a look at your April readings and the quarterly readings. There's a lot there on the channel, hopefully. And, the more you know about your astrological natal chart, the more information that you can find out, especially if you watch that bonus message of, the quarterly 2026 quarterly readings for the whole year, which again is on the bonus side of the playlist. Look at that. You have the Hanged Man. Okay. Hanged Man energy. I'm feeling here this energy, whether it's now or that you're maybe coming out of, or that you may be moving into, where you may feel that things are suspended in limbo, or there's a sense of like things on hold or on pause. Okay. Now, this Hanged Man energy is ruled by Neptune. All right. And Neptune is actually, I want to say Neptune is now in Aries. So there's another shift going on here. I want to say that happened at the beginning of this year, or maybe at the ending of last year. But this Hanged Man energy, there's a feeling here of something being on pause, or something not moving, or in a way kind of creating this moment where you're taking a step back, and maybe it's voluntary, right? Maybe you are choosing to take a moment to step back, or maybe the choice hasn't been yours. But the Hanged Man energy is either it occurred already, or you're in this energy, or you may be unfolding, where it's placing you in a kind of like the waiting room of life, right? It's allowing you to take a new perspective on something, to look at something from a different standpoint. You may be going through some type of reversal of whatever it is that you're thinking or feeling about something. You may be on the fence on something, and so needing to take a moment to really see things from a different point of view. But here with the Hanged Man, there's a lot of light on the crown chakra. So it's also giving this energy here where you may be overthinking something to the point that you are creating your own Hanged Man energy, meaning that because there's a lot of thoughts and your mind is all over the place, okay, or thinking about many different things or having a lot of mental tabs open, then there is, I am so sorry, intuitive friends, the list is closed. I don't know why that message that I posted here, I'm so sorry. It was up, but I see that it was retracted. I didn't retract it, so I don't know what happened. Closed session, but one space available. Give me 1 second, Monica. One space available for members only. Intuitive friends, if you missed the opportunity to jump on this mini live reading, continue to subscribe to the channel because that's going to be important. Then turn on your notification bell and all alerts, because the moment I come back on to do a live, you're going to be notified. But if you unsubscribe, then the next time you want to get on, it's going to be the same thing. It's going to be hard for you to get back on the list, okay? Because it is a first come, first serve. So if you do have that, if you have that notification, it's going to help immensely, okay, intuitive friends? Thank you so much for stopping by. All right. So like I was saying here, Monica, with the Hanged Man, this could be something that you are placing yourself in, because you're just too many mental tabs are opening here for you. There are too many mental tabs open. And so you're again not allowing yourself to control that. Remember, you control your brain. You can control what you think. You can control what's stressing you out mentally. You can control that. So there's this energy here of like getting a handle on that, also here, allowing yourself to lean into this energy of taking a step back. If and when you see that there's just a lot on your mind, you got to learn how to reel it back, because that's going to be an important tool for you to level up. When you feel disconnected from things happening around you, maybe disconnecting your mind and your heart from your sense of self or from your soul purpose, you gotta reel it in. Okay. So let's see what else is coming through for you, my dear. What did I just say? Didn't I just say that your mind is all over the place, or there's a lot of open mental tabs? You have the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is the impulsivity of the mind, the thinking, the rush of ideas, the rush of thoughts, okay? The action first, okay? Now, whether it's that you're physically acting on something or the act of thinking about many different things is causing a whirlwind of energy, that the Knight of Swords is saying, listen, this is great that you want to embrace action. It's great that you're having, wonderful ideas, or that you're kind of opening yourself up to many different ways of solving or resolving or coming to a solution or a resolution. But you need to ensure that you're not draining your mental energy, and maybe even here your emotions that are tied to this as well. So validation, confirmation of what the Hanged Man was saying at the top of the reading, and what I was channeling here before, this Knight of Swords. So it feels that there's way too many tabs open, and there's a sense of, yes, there may be intelligent thoughts, intelligent ideas. Yes, there may be, a rush of wanting to get things done, but at what cost and at what expense? Is it at the expense of you burning, mental fuel, uh, energetic fuel, emotional fuel? So this may be the reason, validation, confirmation, why you may be in this Hanged Man energy. Look at that, Ten of Swords. I'm telling you, swords, okay? A lot happening in the back of your mind. whether it's that you're entertaining an idea, you're entertaining the, again, trying to solve or resolve a solution, allowing yourself to be back into a point in time, taking 3 steps back in something that you should be moving forward with. But again, there's this struggle going on. 10 of Swords is there's a painful ending. Maybe in the past or recent past, or maybe a painful ending that's happening right now. This is saying that you need to release that in order to move forward, because all of this is saying there's a lot of mental overload happening here. Okay. If it's not mental, it's you're talking a lot about something that is creating more confusion than it is clarity. Okay. So let's continue here to unfold what this may be talking about. I do feel that you're going to figure something out. You're going to get yourself back on track. So it's not like all is lost, but there is definitely this energy of recentering yourself. So that's going to be super important in order to mitigate. You see, I tell you guys, I cannot make this stuff up. There is something causing some sense of indecision or something here connected to a sense of internal conflict, indecision. Yeah, it could be connected to your love life. And if that's the case, it's throwing you off. Doesn't have to be, but it could be. Okay. Letting emotions overtake situations here, or your emotions about something here, or your heart's desire. Okay. Something is creating a shift. I'm seeing a lot of red here, by the way. Okay. I'm seeing red here is being highlighted to me, clairvoyantly. Red here, red here, red here. Super important for you to ground yourself. Okay, if you've been too busy to do that, you're going to have to make time for it, because that's going to give you this grounding energy, because there's a lot going on in the mind. Okay, so I'm getting a lot of open tabs is how they're showing it to me. All right, let's get to see here, Monica. And of course, thank you so much, Monica, for your super. Let's get more clarity here in regards to the Hanged Man. Hanged Man energy here. Let's get more clarity. Ooh. Okay. Okay. There are some things here that you are focusing on. Okay. There may be manifestations. And you may be saying, I am manifesting like crazy, but nothing is moving. There's a lot happening here in regards to your mind. The energy, remember, manifestation, although the law of attraction is super important. Did I not? Hold on one second. There we go. Hello, Mr. Garcia. What's going on? The list is closed, my love, but you could come back later on today, okay, my dear? So I look forward. Great to see you. I'm sorry, I just saw that I had placed a closed session, but I don't think I pinned it. So there may be a lot of manifestation, but remember that the manifestation is not just a law of attraction. It's not just what you're trying to attract, is the intention and the energy that you are in when you are manifesting. And part of manifestation is releasing, is not micromanaging. When is it coming? When is it unfolding? Why isn't it here? When is it coming? What's going on? Hey, what happened to that, list that I sent to the universe? Hurry up. I want it now. I want to see it. I want to unfold right now at this moment in time. It may not happen in that way, and it may unfold in a very different way than what you were expecting as well. So this Hanged Man energy is saying here, yeah, there's a lot of this energy of wishing, hoping, desiring, manifesting, praying, and working towards something that you are pulling in your direction. But at the end of the day, the energy that you're in is what's going to help you really with that, or attract that energy that you are in. Because the law of resonance is about what energy you are in while you are not only manifesting, but allowing the manifestation to unfold. The law of resonance is about the energy that you have around you is the energy that you're going to be attracting. So if you're doing the work of the law of attraction, like, yes, I'm doing the manifestation, but you're not in the frequency of higher vibration or of optimism, okay, then it's you're going to feel like it's not moving, right? But I feel it's a lot having to do with your mind. Okay. Swords energy, the clarity of the mind, the clarity of speech. Ooh, something flipped over here. What flipped over? The real story. It says true story will come to light. There's a sense here of taking a look at the reality of something, taking a look at the real narrative of something rather than the fantasy aspect of a narrative, or the narrative that you are in a way creating for yourself. Maybe things aren't as bad as you think, but because you keep thinking they are very bad or not as well as you would like, then you're going to keep seeing it through the lens of it not being a positive thing, even if it's something that is not moving in the direction that you want, right? What could seem as it's a detriment or a step back could be a blessing in disguise. So there is something here about a narrative that either you are creating or that you're not really looking at. So it could go either way. Okay. So I don't know what this may be, but it says the true story will come to light. And what come to light is very much connected here to the Hanged Man energy. Okay. So if it's something about creating something, or it's about something that, or there's some things that are out of your control, effort is going to be important, consistency is going to be important, but you also need to be realistic that any growth takes time. Okay, any growth takes time. And if this is connected to love, or you focusing so much on who's coming, who left, who's going to come up next, it throws you off with whatever it is that you are focusing on in regards to career or finances. Okay. So you may be putting something on hold, maybe even unconsciously here. Give me more here with the Knight. Ooh, love triangle and friendship test. I'm not surprised. I just talked about that romance section. Okay, love triangle here. It says a hidden emotional entanglement is present. Validation confirmation. I just talked about that here with the door to romance. If it's something that happens in the past or recent past, or there's this kind of like, I want to see something flourish and bloom, there's some entanglement. There's some type of mental conflict here connected to that. If it's not love, it could be connected to something that there's a deep desire towards, or maybe something connected here to a friendship, to a connection, friends, family, loved ones. It says friendship test. Your friendship is being tested for loyalty. Okay. And I feel this loyalty is the loyalty to yourself. Like you may have promised yourself, I promised myself that I wouldn't allow this person from the past or recent past to reemerge, to take part in my life. I promised myself that I wouldn't have that ex as a friend because there's just certain things that just may not fare well in that connection. And you may have kind of gone back to that, And if that's the case, there is this whirlwind here, again, pulling you further and further away from some type of manifestation here or something that you may be trying to create. Whether it's a person from the past or whether it's this kind of, and I don't want to say, I don't want to call it obsessive, but there's this kind of like, I want this control. I want this to pan out so badly. You know what I mean? And that may be slowing some things down in other areas because the focus is so much on something that you just need to allow things to unfold naturally. And the natural course may be that of patience rather than fast pace, you know? You have here pure swan, elegance, purity, tranquility. It says, stay classy, accept the gift of love and beauty. Okay. So here would stay classy. Sometimes people test our boundaries. Sometimes those people that test the boundaries are people that are very much connected to the past or recent past, whether it's an ex, whether it's an ex-friend, an ex-romance, or someone that we dealt with in the past or recent past. Maybe that created some type of entanglement or some type of kind of like turbulence in our lives. And it doesn't have to be in love, but it could be very much centered in the heart energy. And if that's the case, there's a lot here going on with should I or shouldn't I, or did I make the best move, or there's confusion here of some sorts. And that's the reason why the Ten of Swords is here, because it's saying you need to let go of this painful ending, because there is this dead weight of memories, of just energy hovering over you, where the more that you entertain this confusion, or the more that you put in, and the more that you have more open tabs mentally, you're in a way dimming your light. And this is saying here, love and beauty. You got to reel it in back to you, not in a selfish way, but in a way that you need to, fill your own cup. And if it means that some people are not, see, what did I say? You just saw that. Pay attention to your work. If this is work related, there's a lot of open tabs here of you trying to resolve something, whether it's work, whether it's love, whether it's some other area. You got to pay attention to, your work, okay? Because something here is causing this, I'm off kilter, I'm off balance, okay? So very, very interesting there on how that just popped out. And again, that's very much similar to what I was picking up here with this Hanged Man. Okay, so you have birth. I'm sorry, you have crib, but this one came out first, March. Okay, there may be some things that may have happened in March that are causing, or that may have caused this kind of scattered energy that I'm feeling here mentally. Okay. And there's another card underneath, but I want to talk about March. Okay. Now, in March, we did have Mercury in retrograde. That could have created a little bit of a setback, or who knows, maybe these energies that I'm picking up with the Knight of Swords or the Ten of Swords may be very much connected to that Mercury retrograde that happened on February 26th or 27th, around there, and lasted all the way through March 20th. But of course, the shadow period of Mercury retrograde may have been a little bit more. So let's say the month of March, okay, where that may have been the case. This is talking about we're now out of that energy, and there's a need for you to get yourself realigned with this Hanged Man energy, okay? So hard pause, new perspective, look at things from a different mindset, pay attention to work, to your finances, to your success, okay? If there's some decisions that need to be made, then you make them, and it is what it is, right? But you don't want to make decisions from a mindset of internal confusion. You want to make a decision based on the mindset of clarity, okay, of peace, of tranquility, here like the pure swan, okay? All right, what's right after that? You have the scales. Look at that. Keep your life in balance. Like I said, something feels off kilter, and there's a sense to kind of fine tune and tweak whatever may be unaligned energetically, mentally, or emotionally, because something is keeping you away from either a level of success or your next glow up. So your mind is, on 1,000, which is why you have the Hanged Man energy here. Okay, got to take a step back. Crib. Crib says the birth or conception of a child or enterprise. I told you it could be very much connected to career or finances. You got to keep something in balance here, because something is a little bit off kilter, and it could be creating some ripple effects here in things that you have been working hard to do or working hard to maintain. All right, let's take a look at your last and final. Monica, let me know if these messages have resonated with you by just dropping a rose in the comment section, as well as here in the chat. All right. All right, let's take a look here. Ooh, something flipped over, and it's discovery. Here we go. Like I said, with the Hanged Man energy, you may have a reversal of change of heart and change of mind to get you right back on track. Okay. All right. You're allowing external situations to maneuver your internal reality on certain things. And this is getting you far away. And then you're kind of like fueling the fire too with it. So very, very interesting how this is coming through. It says you're being called to explore the resources and opportunities around you. New collaborations, new projects, or new relationships may be drawing near. Okay, relationships could be romantic or it could be non-romantic, could be either way. It says this journey will not only offer spiritual growth, but also bring material abundance, career, and finances, like I was saying. Okay, do not fear to pursue it, as unexpected rewards are waiting for you to discover. So a new mindset, a new way of you looking at something, analyzing something, resolving something, getting yourself out of your head, getting back to a routine where you're allowing yourself to lean into that yin energy and let go of the mental open tabs that are way so much here that is throwing you off your game in some way, shape, or form. And it may be interfering with your finances, your career, or the growth of a project, or the growth of an enterprise here, or some career or financial moves. That being said, Monica, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, continue to subscribe to the channel. Please drop a rose in the comment section or here in the chat. That lets me know that these messages resonated for you. Remember, if they don't resonate now, they may resonate in the near future. And remember, these messages are for entertainment purposes only. That being said, intuitive friends, before I jump into the next reading, which may or may not include a member, I do want to talk to those of you who are visiting for the first time. For those of you who are visiting for the first time, welcome. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second-degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested, new home, new attitude. Look at that, Monica. New home, new attitude. If you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, just take a look down below in the description box. All my links are down below. Intuitive friends, if you just subscribed today, I want to say thank you. Thank you for subscribing. And for those of you who leveled up to the membership tier, thank you. If you're interested in the membership tier, just take a look at that join button, click it, and don't worry, you're not going to join that quickly. It's going to give you a video. The video is self-explanatory. It gives you all the perks that are present for all the 3 tiers, okay? Now, tier number 1 does not include any readings. It just allows you to kind of bump up when I am doing a live reading. But if you are interested in readings, there are many perks there for those of you who are interested. Okay, so level 2 and level 3 would be the levels that you would need to take a look at. All right, that being said, intuitive friends, don't forget to for April readings, March readings, if that may resonate for some of you. Take a look at the pick a card reading for this new astrological new year. Okay, we are in the new year. Happy New Year, Happy New Year. And some of you may be like, what is she talking about? We've been in New Year since January. Incorrect. We've been in the calendar new year since January, but the astrological new year has started as of March 20th, okay, which places us in Aries season. Spring, it is the first zodiac sign. It is the kickoff of a brand new astrological new year. Remember, the astrological new year begins with Aries and ends in Pisces, which is in the next year of the calendar year. Okay, so there's that very big kind of misconception there. Astrologically speaking, we just entered a new year. Okay. All right, intuitive friends. That being said, Monica, I hope these messages have been insightful, my dear. Okay. All right, let's see here who's up next, what's going on. And remember, intuitive friends, if you would like extra time to your 5-minute mini readings, all you need to do is level up and just doing a super sticker or a super chat. You're going to get extra messages. Okay. All right, Monica, thank you again. And up next, let's see, do we have any no members waiting? Thank you so much, Butterfly. Okay, so we have no members waiting. So up next, we have Rowie. Rowie, you are up next. Okay. Thank you so much, Rowie, for stopping by and being part of the Lexa Tarot family. Let's take a look here at what may be coming through for you. Rowie, just a reminder that these messages are for entertainment purposes only. And don't forget to take a look at your April reading as well as those quarterly readings on the bonus messages playlist. All right. Ooh, look at that. I just started. You have Moon, the Moon card with the 6 of Cups. All right. Already starting with a pop out. All right, Rowie, this is what's coming through for you here. And remember, these messages are for entertainment purposes only. And there's an energy surrounding you now at this moment in time, possibly, or this could be very much connected to the past or recent past. But the Moon card is connected to Pisces. Pisces is a water sign. So there may be a lot of emotions here, whether it's hidden emotions, hidden anxiety, or hidden concerns. That could be connected to a past either connection, family, friends, loved one, your childhood, or your younger years. Okay. The Moon card in tarot, I'm sorry. The Moon card, yeah, for some reason I was like also picking up the High Priestess. Maybe you are a very intuitive person, because the High Priestess just like popped into my brain like so quickly that I was like, wait a minute, hold on. You may be a very intuitive person, and that could be a very important key here to why this moon is also here, because Pisces are natural intuitives. All right. So there may be something here that you are picking up, that you're realizing, that there may be a sense of awareness. There could be connected. It could be connected here to some sense of melancholic energy. All right. Nostalgia from the past or recent past, or childhood trauma, family wounds, things of that nature. Now, the Moon card in tarot is about the subconscious. So you may be getting some type of dreams, memories, especially when we're talking about subconsciously, especially through dreams. Dreams say a lot of what you may be going through, or what may be surfacing or resurfacing, or what needs to be healed. So, Roy, that may be coming through here. Maybe also be coming through when you meditate. Like there's some thoughts or some emotions that come out of nowhere, and you're like, but wait a minute, I'm over that. I'm over that person. I'm over that situation, or that situation happened 3 years ago, or 4 years ago, or 10 years ago, or a year ago, or 6 months ago. But it may be surfacing and resurfacing back. Now, this could be in the past or recent past. Okay, so this could very well be this energy, of course, because Mercury in retrograde February and March was quite heavy in general. So it could be indicating that type of past or recent past. If it's not, if you are right now at this moment in time going through this energy, I do feel that there's some type of secret emotions, anxiety, concerns, or secrets that you are keeping to yourself that you're not sharing. Okay, it could be emotions, it could be memories. Let's see what else is coming through for you. Remember, Pisces is known as the dreamer and the mystic. So, there is this there's something about your intuition. This could also be, by the way, before I even cut the deck here, your intuitive abilities that you have had since you were a child, because I told you I saw that high priestess clairvoyantly, could be opening up to the point that you may be kind of a little bit like, I don't know what to do next, or what should I be doing, or how is this panning out. Like, there's a leveling up of sorts. Even if you've been intuitive all your life, there may be a leveling up here, and it's very much connected to your childhood. So there may be maybe some sixth senses since you were a child that are either developing or expanding here at this moment in time. Yeah, because I did see the high priestess intuitively here. Wouldn't it be crazy if the high priestess comes out now when I'm doing this? You have the Four of Cups with the Temperance. Yeah, you may feel a little bit of disillusionment or a sense of disappointment. Let's see, what is the blessing? Okay, the blessing would be the Temperance card. You balancing yourself out here in some way, shape, or form. Four of Cups, this feeling of disillusion or feeling of blah over you. Okay. This is in a way reminding you not to cry over spilled milk. What happens in the past happens in the past. And there's a sense of you learning from it or gaining some type of self-awareness because of it. So what your focus or refocus should be right now at this moment in time should be this Temperance card, which is creating something new out of the things that you have dealt with in the past or recent past, or of the things that you have discovered about yourself through those transitions and through those turbulent moments, whether it's been with friends, family, or loved ones, or whether it's been here, some things here again, like I said, emerging, connecting more with your intuitive side. All right. Now, what's interesting is my left ear feels a little stuffy, all of a sudden. So if you've been getting a ringing in your left ear, and it's very specific, it's like left. Okay. This could also be very much connected to mother wounds as well. Doesn't have to be, but it could. Or caregiver wounds here. Now, the Temperance card in Tarot, like I said, it's about the balancing. It's about alchemy. It's about taking the things that you've dealt with before or the things that are emerging and creating a new experience from it. So the Temperance and Tarot is about that combination, but is also about being reasonable, okay? Like allowing yourself to transform through the process of whatever this has been. You have here the fifth chakra. Didn't I just say that I had this ear stuffiness all of a sudden. It just came in when I was doing this reading. And sure enough, the throat chakra, which is connected to the throat as well as the ears, there may be a little bit of blockage here in that area for you, whether it's your throat chakra or whether, and I feel that it could also be connected to your ears. So throat and ears do connect with the throat chakra. So if I were you, I would work on the solfeggio frequency of of 741 hertz, which is the throat chakra. That's also going to help with the ears as well. Okay. Yep. It's still there. I'm sorry. So if I sound a little weird, it's because I really just have this feeling on my left ear. This could also be the opening up of your Clara audience. Okay, being able to hear is like clear hearing of your own thoughts or of things that are coming through you through meditation or messages from your loved ones. Messages from your loved ones here is also could be here you very much connected to someone who may have passed when you were a child. If that's the case, that loved one is with you and it feels very maternal, or it could be from the mother side of the family, because that's what I'm keep getting. That may be the reason why I'm getting this weird pressure here on my left ear, which is a little annoying right now when I'm doing the reading. Unchained, releasing yourself from, again, the disillusion or disappointment here, Rowie, is coming through for you. Okay. Unchained says here, you're being called to unshackle yourself in order to live in your true self. Although the path may be rocky, it is necessary to reveal your authentic self to others, which is why you have the fifth chakra here, throat chakra, your ability to say what you need to say, speak your truth, live in your truth, stand in your truth, and speak up and stand for yourself. Okay, reclaim your power. It says it is necessary to reveal your authentic self to others. Show your courage, be your true self, and trust that those who genuinely love you will always stand by you. So very, very beautiful message here, especially connected to this fifth chakra, which is all about you unlocking or balancing with the 741 solfeggio frequency so that you can stand up, okay? Stand up, reclaim your power, stand in your power, and share the truth that you truly feel rather than either people pleasing or feeling afraid to rock the boat. That being said, Rowie, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, and continue to subscribe to the channel. Up next, Intuitive friends, I have to check first to see if there is anyone who is a member first, but if not, we have Ed G. Ed G, you would be up next. But first, Intuitive friends, if you are new to the channel, welcome. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second-degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, just take a look down below in the description box. Intuitive friends, don't forget to take a look at your April readings. Okay, they're there already. If you're single, you have the singles April readings, which are up already. If you're in a coupled connection, the couples April reading is in the couples playlist. If you are in a connection and separation, that is also in the connection. That did a big peekaboo there, and I didn't catch it. Let me see if I can catch it on my replay here. No, I didn't catch it. So there was a big peekaboo, but I didn't catch it. All right. But yeah, intuitive friends, there's a lots there. There's pick a card readings and a lot of interesting things in the short. So please feel free to take a look at that. If you just subscribed to the channel, I want to say thank you. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for being part of the Lexa Tarot family. Don't forget to share my YouTube channel link with like-minded souls. My current subscribers, welcome back. We're doing a mini reading. For those of you who are doing supers, well, of course, you're going to get a super reading. But first, let's see what's coming through here. Okay, so Rowie said, thank you, makes sense and resonates, needed that. Chakra for 7, I want to say 4 for whatever reason. I think the 4 has a lot to do with your stability. There's something that may be throwing you off. Yes, 741 hertz solfeggio frequency. You know, you pop in your ear pods or your headset, close your eyes. You know, don't put it too loud. You don't want to mess up your ears. Okay, but you definitely want to put it in a comfortable volume. Close your eyes and just, if you're laying down, just place your hands over your throat, like a gentle, like just like hovering or next to it around your neck, like this. Like, let's say this is your, right? Like you're going like this, like you're just putting your hands like this over it. Okay, while you listen to that solfeggio frequency to bring you to that balance. Okay. That being said, I don't see any members here, but I do see that Ed did make his reading into a super reading. Thank you so much, Ed, for your love, loyalty, and support. Greatly appreciated here. You are going to have a super reading. All right. Intuitive friends, just remember, if you didn't have an opportunity to be part of this reading, I will be coming back at some point in time, whether it be later on today, whether it be tonight, whether it be tomorrow, but I will be coming back. So super important for you to stay subscribed to the channel, okay? Because this is a first come, first serve. So if you unsubscribe, then you got to wait 5 minutes before you are allowed to get back into the chat. So might as well just make sure you turn on your notification bell and all alerts. You do that manually, and that will alert you when I am doing a reading. Okay. All right, intuitive friends, let's jump into the next reading. And thank you so much, Butterfly. And of course, Butterfly is the moderator, a volunteer moderator here to the channel. So thank you so much for your love, loyalty, and support. Up next, we have Ed. Ed does have a super reading, so the next person waiting may have to wait a little longer, but no worries, because as long as you are already on the list, I will be doing your reading. So no worries about that. All right, Ed, welcome back, my dear. Thank you. Ooh, Hermit card jumping out. Thank you for being here, part of the channel. And let's take a look here. Just a reminder that these messages are for entertainment purposes only. The Hermit card in Tarot is very much connected to Virgo energy, Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. That may be important. That may not. It all depends. This could be a person. This could be you. This could be the energy that may be surrounding you at this moment in time, which is one of introspection, one of being very much connected to looking at the truth and looking at the clarity, gaining a sense of clarity or illumination in regards to something that you are seeing, okay, or wanting to gain more wisdom or guidance towards, okay? So the Hermit card here is a sense of contemplative energy. It's also the time of healing, of growth, but it's also a time of growing wiser. Okay. The story behind the Hermit card in Tarot is that this wise soul, this person, is at the top of the mountain and grows wiser as they are at the top of the mountain, because through the reflection, there is a sense of wisdom and there's a sense of learning through something or seeing the light side of a situation or a circumstance or a lesson. Okay. So to be in solitude, and again, that could be symbolically here for you, being in solitude symbolically is then allowing you to reach the self-awareness that may be very important in the next big step or the next phase here of your journey. This could be a spiritual journey, or this could be your just life journey, soul journey. Okay. It could also be your, your destiny, your fate. Okay. Things becoming clearer as time evolves and as you go through different experiences. All right. So the Hermit card is taking a look at the Emperor, okay? And the Devil card in Tarot is here. Now you're getting a lot of earth energy here, okay? Not only with the Virgo, but also with the Capricorn. So this may be very much connected here to either a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or this may be connected to some important point on your astrological natal chart. So it could be your Chiron, it could be your north node. It could be, Chiron is about the healing. The north node is about your destiny. Okay. It could be connected to, your moon sign or your rising sign, some aspect of your chart. Or this could be connected to the Taurus season that's coming up. Now, you do have here Emperor in the middle of this 3-card spread, and the Emperor is ruled by Aries, and we are in Aries season. So there's a lot of fire here within you in regards to, looking at or taking a look at your self-sabotaging thoughts, your limited beliefs, and having some type of control over it, or managing the temptation, or managing some type of old pattern. Okay. And there may be that kind of outgrowing something here as well, because you have the Hermit and the Emperor, both are looking at the Devil. Okay, the Devil card in Tarot. Now remember, the Devil card in Tarot is ruled by Capricorn, and Capricorn is ruled by Saturn. So there is a sense of responsibilities and discipline coming through experiences, blockages, important lessons, limitations, okay? Things that have been learning lessons in your life, and things that you're looking at now and saying, either now that I'm in a higher position, or now that I've elevated, whether it's spiritually or whether it's you're elevating in regards to work or some other aspect of your life, there's a sense of looking at the Devil card of that old pattern, or those old patterns of that self-sabotaging habit, and saying, I'm outgrowing that, or I'm managing that. And that is what's keeping you at a higher vibration here, or kind of like keeping you in this centered energy of the Emperor. Okay. Remember, the Emperor is ruled by Aries. So that is very much, fire. I was going to say air for some reason. It's not air, it's fire. But air does fuel the fire. Okay. So there may be something that you may be thinking about that is fueling that desire, that is fueling that sense of wisdom and growth, and maybe looking at the next chapter in your life. Okay. Or the next step. Now, Taurus season is coming up. But right now, at this moment in time, even though we're in Aries season, Venus is in Taurus. So Venus got into Taurus, I want to say March 30th, and will be in Taurus until April 24th. Now, Venus in Taurus has a lot to do with grounded energy. It's long-standing things that you value. So things that you value for a very long time, or things that you want to achieve that are very valuable to you. This is a great time to network. This is a great time, if we're talking about career and finances, this is a wonderful time to network, look at resources, refinance something if that's the case. Take a look at your nest egg, connect, do things that are positive here, having to do with career, job, negotiations, clients. Very good energy, because Venus in Taurus is very harmonious. It feels at home because Venus does rule Taurus. So there is this energy of harmony, perhaps even coming through here for you in areas that you value. Okay. Now, this Venus and Taurus that I'm telling you about, which I'm bringing up because of a lot of this, earth energy, affects not only Taurus, but affects all the fixed signs. So Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius, okay? Those as well. And look at that. You have cornucopia. Again, earth energy coming through here for you. cornucopia. There's a sense of blessing and prosperity coming through. All right. So either you're experiencing this now, or you will be experiencing this, will possibly be experiencing this in the near future. But there's a sense of abundance coming through. You do have 11, so maybe here you've been seeing sign symbol synchronicities connected to the number 11, like 1111. Okay, so that is coming through here for you. Now let's get more into the nitty gritty of this reading, because we're now entering the uh, super part of it. All right, now let's get more messages and details connected to the Hermit card in Tarot here. Give me more details here. Why is the Hermit here? Ooh, deep inner knowing. I mean, talk about validation, confirmation, exactly what I mentioned at the top of the reading. There's this energy of you knowing yourself deeper, and not just personality wise, but soul wise. Okay, spiritually wise, awakening wise, consciousness wise. Okay, and there may be two things at play here. The more that you are allowing yourself to lean into your yin energy, the more that you're allowing yourself here to really explore the clarity, the illumination through your moments of solitude, or through your moments here of connecting to your yin energy, whether you do this daily, whether you do this 2 times a week, 3 times a week, whether it is that you are connecting deeply to your roots, ancestral roots, your ancestors, spirituality, religion, however this may be, the deeper you are moving in that direction of getting to know yourself, both your physical earthly self, but also your spiritual self, there's this beautiful abundance and prosperity that's unfolding for you. Okay. And that you may be, either it's unfolding for you now, or that may be possibly unfolding for you in the near future. And again, I just talked about Venus being in Taurus until April 24th. After that, Venus is going to go into Gemini. Okay. So Venus in Taurus, which is going to last until April 24th, may bring you a lot of beautiful success here in something that you value. Again, could be work, could be something else, could be finances, could be spiritual awakening, could be knowing yourself better and in a deeper state, or a deeper sense of awareness. So there's something here that is not superficial. Now let's take a look here at the Emperor. Why is this here? Let's get more clarity here, very much connected to the Emperor. And you have here spreading positivity. It says keep spreading positivity, or keep radiating positive energy and influence. Again, validation, confirmation, not just one card, but you have two cards with that sense of clarity. By the way, ooh, I don't know if there's going to be a blue moon in 2026. I haven't jotted it down, but if there is a blue moon that's happening in 2026, take advantage of that energy here. I want to say there isn't one in 2026. There might be, I don't know, but this here, turning the double card energy into something positive. Again, learning from experience, learning from the pitfalls, learning from the ego side, learning from the pride side, looking at what you have lost or what the tension has been within you when those emotions, jealousy, ego, pride, lust, whatever those things are, self-sabotaging thoughts, limited beliefs, sloth is spiritual laziness, like starting to have a routine, and then you slack off, and then you get back on, and then you slack off. So whatever it is that the struggle may be, the Emperor recognizes that it's part of the elevation. It's part of the getting to know yourself deeper. Saying to yourself, yeah, you know what? I know when I'm off kilter. I know when I need to really take those constructive criticisms to heart, because there may be some truth that I really need to work on in order to be a better leader, a better family member, a better sibling, a better parent, a better friend. And, it's that recognition and reframing that constructive criticism into something very positive for yourself so that you come out winning rather than getting defensive about something, allowing yourself to be open to the suggestion or the pivoting of a direction here or of a mindset, especially if this is very much connected to this devil card in tarot. All right, let's take a look at cornucopia. Oh, wow, the cards are just flipping here for you. It says the gentle whale. I'm not surprised that it says the gentle whale because the hermit card in tarot does have a gentleness to the energy. It's the introspective, is the yin. And although the emperor is leadership, it's leading with a sense of confidence. So it's a quiet confidence. It's not a loud one. It's not one that has to be right, or it's not one that, is, stuck in ego and pride, or, defensive of constructive criticism. It's one that allows himself to rule with a sense of gentleness. Again, it's a quiet confidence, right? So there is this energy surrounding you at this moment in time where that may be unfolding that is very much gentle. There's a lot of power, but it's power with gentleness, power with calm. It's power with ease. It's one that doesn't have to be announced. It's one that you've earned. You've earned the respect, or you've earned your position, or you've earned, whatever this may be. And sure enough, talk about validation confirmation. It says there at the top of the card, introspection, which is exactly what I was talking about at the top of the reading. So again, there's this sense of clarity, introspection, okay, contemplation, allowing you to go deeper to be a better leader in certain areas of your life. Okay, be a better partner, a better husband, better, significant other, better sibling, better family member, better father, whatever, better coworker, better leader. Okay, so again, there's this quiet confidence. This says you need to calm down, and I feel that you are, or that you are in this energy, or you may be embodying this energy right now. And if you don't feel calm, I do feel it's unfolding for you. It says you need to calm down and awaken the cosmic consciousness within you. Now I have a huge ringing in my right ear. Ooh, what is going on today? First it was my left, and now it's my right. I had a huge ringing in my ear. So very much something resonating here. If not now, it could be in the near future. But yeah, there's this you awakening or leveling up. This could be in many different areas. This could be financially, career, your nest egg, but it could also be a deeper knowing and a spiritual awakening, or continuing to level up. Wow, that was loud. All right, let's take a look here at what else is coming through. Whoa, dog, far away. That just popped out. It says, a distant friendship is thinking of you. There could be someone right now at this moment in time that may be crossing your mind. And you may be saying, well, I don't, there isn't a reason why I should be thinking about that person, or I'm not consciously thinking about that person, but you may be on someone's mind. Okay. Now, this someone could be in the 3D realm. It could be a friend, family member, loved one, an ex. It could also be very much connected to career, work, uh, as well. Another second ringing in my ear. But the dog far away is very much connected to someone at a distance. It could be you thinking about them intentionally, or you could probably have a very blank mind state, and all of a sudden, you think about this person out of the clear blue sky, and you're like, gee, it could be someone here in the 3D realm, but it could be someone who may have crossed over as well. Okay. There may be something connected to a dog, a cat, or a pet. And that may be, very interesting. That turned off there, and I'm going to change that in a minute. But yeah, but there could be something connected to a pet. If a pet has been acting a little bit weird lately, it could be the pet sensing, feeling, or seeing someone, a dearly departed loved one who has crossed over. Okay, you have broom. Broom is all about a new home, new position, new attitude, okay? Or some newness here, okay? It could be a new fill in the blank. Could be something of a fresh start or new beginning, especially with Aries being here or the Emperor. Remember, Aries season is the kickoff of a brand new year, so astrological year. So there could be some connection there. All right, last but not least, let's take a look at your last and final card here. And yeah, so I hope these messages have resonated here for you. And you know, listen to it twice, as I always tell people, like listen to the messages that came through more than once. Sometimes it hits different every time. And there may be things that may jump out at you at different times here. So I do feel, and I'm just going to say this because it could be connected to this ringing of the ear on my right hand side. If it is a dearly departed, it feels like it's either from the paternal side of the family, so from father's side, or it could be a male. Okay. All right. So you have here protect boundaries. Okay. Protect boundaries here is saying here for you, Ed. It says you naturally give to others, but now it's time to protect your energy. Very interesting. Hermit card here. Deep inner knowing, gentle whale, the introspection there. Very interesting. New home, new attitude, new beginning, new start. So there you go. It says set boundaries around your space to avoid being drained. Okay, whether it's mentally, emotionally, physically, energetically. Okay, protecting yourself isn't selfish. Only then can you continue to help others. Okay, so there you go. Protecting or creating a sacred space around you. Okay. So, that being said, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget, Ed, to share my YouTube channel link with like minded souls. Thank you again for your super, and I'll see you soon. Intuitive friends, thank you so much for those of you who are joining for the first time. Welcome. For those of you who just subscribed today or during this live, I want to say thank you. And for those of you who are current members, welcome back. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, just take a look down below in the description box. That being said, intuitive friends, I hope these messages are insightful. Just a reminder that these messages are for entertainment purposes only. Remember, intuitive friends, to take a look at your April readings, as well as singles April readings, couples April readings, connection and separation April readings, pick a card readings, and anything else that I may have on my channel, especially the free energy healing and affirmations playlist. And all that is free here for you on the channel. That being said, intuitive friends, don't forget to share my YouTube channel link with like-minded souls. I am definitely seeing a very beautiful increase in subscribers, and I know that is in part because of those of you who share my YouTube channel link with people that you feel may benefit from these messages. So I want to say thank you to all of you who have been doing that. I greatly appreciate it. Intuitive friends, let's continue with the readings here for you for today. And who's up next? I don't think I have any members here. Ed, let me know if these messages resonated for you. Remember, if they don't resonate now, they may resonate at a later time. All right. All righty. Let's see what's going on here behind the scenes. Give me 1 second, intuitive friends. All right, let's see who's here. What's going on? Ed, thank you so much. Do we have any members? I don't think we do. No members. Thank you so much, Butterfly. Okay, no members waiting. So up next, we have our last and final reading, and that is for Patty. Remember, members, I only have one more space available for you. So if you are interested in your readings, please come through. Later on today, for those of you who are my member twos, part of my membership tier number 2 or tier number 3, I will be placing the topics for the 10-minute topic reading for the month of April. Okay, so don't worry, I haven't forgotten. There's just some things I'm handling here behind the scenes. Okay, so yeah, so let's jump on that. All right, Patty, welcome. Thank you so much, Patty. Patty, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for making your reading onto a super reading. Greatly appreciated. Patty, let's take a look here at what may be the energy that you may be surrounding you at this moment in time. All right. Patty, just a reminder that these messages are for entertainment purposes only. All right, Patty, let's see what energy may be surrounding you at this moment in time. What may be possibly unfolding here for you. Let's see what's coming through here. Remember, if these messages don't resonate now, they may resonate at a later time. Page of Swords, beautiful energy here. Okay, Page of Swords. Why is it a beautiful energy? Well, because we're talking about a beginner mindset. This is about a new way of you looking at something, talking about something, figuring something out. Okay, you may be in the stage or this beginner mindset where you're getting new ideas, new thoughts. There's this desire, possibly here, to learn something new, to explore something deeper, to go beyond the superficial, maybe studying, maybe learning. Maybe a sense of curiosity that could be very much connected here to the Page of Swords. This is you wanting to see more, learn more, be more open to new ideas, new ways of resolving something, or gaining more knowledge, or expanding your intelligence here also. Okay, so if you're not in this energy now, you may be moving into this energy now. Page of Swords is very much connected. Obviously, Swords is connected to air energy. And I do want to mention this. I don't know if this may be the case for you, but if you do have Gemini on your astrological natal chart, Uranus is entering Gemini as of April 24th. So there is this energy here of possibly, if you do have Gemini, maybe your North Node, maybe your Chiron, maybe your rising, maybe your moon, maybe in some other important placements on your astrological natal chart, you need to take a look at that a little closer because there may be some shifts. Not maybe, there will be within the next 7 years. Okay. The maybe is if you have the Gemini, but the if you do have it, there may be some shifts coming up. Okay. Gemini, Uranus is entering Gemini. And I'm going to tell you, as someone who had Uranus in Taurus, Taurus is my sun sign. Okay. Pisces is my moon side. Hello. That's the intuition part of everything. But as having had Uranus and Taurus for 7 years, okay, since 2018, I want to say, I can tell you that there's going to be a lot of shifts. If you've never moved, that's when you're going to move. If there's some shakeups that need to happen, it will happen. Like anything and everything will be perhaps opening up a Pandora's box. But although it may feel uncomfortable, it is one that is needed because it's going to level you up. It's going to make you realize here your potential that maybe you've been holding back a little bit. So, if you do have possibly here some type of placements like that, then just letting you know that that could be here this kind of like pay attention to that. If not, no worries. It's still telling you that you are in this beginning mindset or maybe unfolding this beginner mindset. What did I just say? Didn't I just talk about Uranus? You may have gone through a very big shakeup in the past or recent past, or you may be kind of settling something, closing a chapter from the past or recent past that had you very, very confused, or there was a lot of internal or external struggles here, mental confusion, maybe a little bit internal confusion, indecision. But whatever this is, I do feel that it's going to come to an end. Why? Because the world card is here. So there may be an ending to this tower moment. If this is something that is happening recently, listen carefully. It may be a blessing in disguise because if this energy is talking about right now, this is saying this energy, the tower moment, this big shakeup that you're experiencing now, or maybe in the energy of, although it's causing a lot of internal confusion or stress or kind of feeling a little bit off kilter, is necessary because it's awakening you to look at something from a very different perspective and learn and kind of be in a kind of beginner mindset here. If this happens in the past or recent past, this is saying that again, this was a blessing in disguise. Why? Well, because you have the Page of Swords. This allowed you to open up a brand new way of looking at those experiences, people, opportunities, and there is either right now at this moment in time a new opportunity unfolding, or this energy possibly unfolding for you where you're going to have a new chapter. So whatever this rocky road here of the tower with the Two of Swords, you're gaining either more clarity now, or you've gained the clarity that you need in order to solve and resolve and open a new chapter in your life. Now, this new chapter, the world, is about this feeling of accomplishment. Maybe you feel at this moment in time, well, yeah, I had this situation, circumstance, or event happened in the past or recent past, and I learned so much from it. So much so that I was able to have a leveling up, sort of speak, in my life, where I have learned new lessons and keep exploring new ideas because I just want to keep moving up, leveling up, and have this beautiful accomplishment or success. You may be in this energy of success and accomplishment now, or it may be unfolding even further in the near future, okay, or in this energy that may be unfolding for you. What I do want to mention about the world card is there is a sense of physical travel. So I don't know if you've relocated physically, or you may be thinking about relocating in career, or maybe going on vacation, because vacation is very much connected to the world card, maybe working remotely, maybe a beautiful opportunity coming from afar. But there is an expansion here of the horizon here for you in some way or shape or form. It could come through the distance, okay? It could come from afar, all right? So it could be, again, I'm feeling like at a distance, or it may feel like it's, it's up and coming also. That could be that distance that I'm picking up here. All right, let's take a look and explore more details here for you. Okay, and you have here, wow, the Magician. You have the power to shift any situation, circumstance, or event. Look at that throat chakra. You may have even stood up for yourself in a way that was needed, especially when this happened. You may have spoken a truth that may have rocked something here, or you may have learned to stand in your power and really embrace your authentic self. But the Magician card, although this is not in tarot, this is an oracle deck. The Magician card in tarot is very much connected to Mercury, which is connected to the throat chakra and the crown chakra. Why? Because Mercury is very much connected to the mind and communication, the clarity of the mind, the clarity of communication. It's also connected to travel. So again, I'm getting something about travel, traveling, okay? Travel, traveling, planning a vacation, or maybe if it's a staycation, maybe there's someone that's coming to visit you or you're visiting someone. But again, I'm picking up that energy here, Patty, okay? The Magician card in tarot says, listen, whatever this may be about, whether it's in the past or recent past, or whether it is right now at this moment in time, this is something that you already have the tools to figure out, to find a solution, a resolution, and to get you back on track. You may be learning to expand on your six senses, your intuition. I also feel here there are many different ways that you're looking at your resources and your talent, your skills, and your abilities in whatever this may be. Okay, it doesn't have to be in career. It doesn't. It could be in many areas, but it could be very well talking about career, your nest egg, or other areas or endeavors. Okay. So the Magician card in tarot here is saying, listen, you are able to tap. You have one foot in the 3D world and one foot in the divine, as above, so below. As above, ethereal, yin energy, and below the earth 3D realm. Okay. There may be something here that you're planning or thinking about, okay, in expanding in this new horizon, the next step. You may be maybe wanting to take a leap of faith in the near future. You may be, again, what's interesting is that the world card is the end of the tarot major arcana, and the next one after is the cycle that begins with the Fool card, which is also about travel, which is also about new moves, which is about taking a leap of faith. So there may be, again, something coming from afar connected to that. But being proactive is going to be very important. Okay. You have the fifth chakra, which is very much connected to the throat chakra. Throat chakra here connected to the 741 hertz solfeggio frequency, a great frequency to work with, especially if you've been in situations in the past or recent past where you have been quiet about the truth or haven't shared your truth because you're afraid to rock the boat, or because there have been people around you who have been a bit defensive, or may have kind of tried to quiet your voice or been dismissive of your voice. And I feel here you are opening up to a very big chapter here of have maybe you already found your voice, but finding new ways to work with this new skill set of just really working both in the yin energy and yang energy. So your voice also here coming across as clairsentient. Clairaudience. I don't know why I said clairsentience, but maybe you're an empath, okay? Because it's clairsentience is it has a lot to do with empath and the feeling, feeling things energetically. But this is also you here, maybe even leveling up to hearing your thoughts, or downloading messages here. All right, let's take a look at the Page of Swords and let's see what clarity is coming through in regards here to the Page of Swords. Patty, thank you so much. Oh, I see that something wants to pop through. You saw that? It's this right here, exchanging gifts and co-creation. Look at that. Exchanging gifts and co-creation. You are developing more and more as time goes by. The energy or the successful accomplishment of learning to work more and more with not only your yin energy, but also your yang energy, and co-creating with the universe. So the energy that you are resonating, or the energy that you're giving off, into the universe, because it is the energy that you're surrounding yourself with, is coming back in return. The cycle of keeping yourself last on the list or allowing someone to take your voice away has ended or will be ending. Okay, so I'm getting that very, very strongly here. So that is an old chapter that you're not going to allow yourself to go towards. You are perhaps here learning the comfortability, like trying to feel comfortable in saying what you need to say, standing up for yourself and being straightforward. And you're trying to manage that with doing it in a way that you're not offending other people, or that that you're still being polite about it, but you're being firm. So there's a firmness here. Maybe you're learning new skills, or learning how to manage that there as well. Okay, let's take a look here at the next section here for you, which is the Tower, the Two of Swords with the World card here. So let's get more messages here for you. What energy may be unfolding around you, what energy may be surrounding you, or anything that could come up here could be connected to the past or recent past, but let's see what's coming through. Okay, you have here ulterior motives. You see, there may have been people here in the past or recent past that were acting very helpful because they needed something from you. They needed your help. They saw you as an asset in some way, shape, or form to whatever it is that they were scheming or planning behind the scenes. Okay. Ulterior motive says here, someone may be getting close to you with hidden intentions. I feel this is very much connected to the past or recent past, but who knows? Maybe it's a lesson that you need to be reminded of right now at this moment in time, Patty. So that's coming through for you. Let's see here what else is coming through. If there is someone that you've been feeling intuitively, because I said clairsentience before, and what I was really trying to say was, what my focus was to say was clairaudience, but there may be someone that you're feeling that really isn't vibrating in an energy where you feel that they're honest or genuine. So pay attention to that intuitive energy, okay? Because remember, you've closed a chapter to this type of draining in the past or recent past, okay? Or maybe that you're doing that now. So this is kind of reminding you, listen to your intuition. You have here circle of drama. There you go. Again, there may be people here from the past or recent past, or there may be some drama that whether it's circling you now at this moment in time, and it could be from someone from the past or recent past. It could be chapters that you already closed. So something could be kind of trying to make its way back, but you have the know-how now on how to shut that down if that's the case, whether it's something that's maybe happening now or whether it may be unfolding in the near future. You already know from your past or recent past how to shut this down in a way, because you've gone through that experience. You've successfully accomplished leaving behind this energy in regards to people or environments. So very positive here in regards to this world card here. It's like you've let those things go. All right. People, environments, thought patterns, and you are again focusing more on new ideas, your energy, co-creating with the universe, and really working towards your leveling up or the next glow up. Let's see what else is coming through for you here. Let's get more clarity here with the Magician as well as the throat chakra here. I feel here that your voice is important, whether it's I feel it's both. Your voice is important in regards to your yin energy, and your voice is important in regards to being proactive in the 3D world. So your voice in the ethereal is like maybe you humming or not only just doing the seven chakras or aligning your seven chakras, but maybe even looking at the seven chakras in regards to the sound and maybe humming that sound as you are working the seven chakras, especially with your throat chakra. I feel that there is a blockage there or some residual energy that needs to be cleared. And so that energy that needs to be cleared is going to allow you here to then be able to speak up and stand up for yourself in the 3D realm with a sense of confidence. Okay. Let's see what's coming through here with the next card here. And again, intuitive friends, the list is closed, but feel free to be part of the Lexa Tarot family and come back next time. Transparent jelly, acceptance, faith, transparency. What I said, you being transparent, saying what you need, saying what you say, meaning what you say, and saying what you mean. Okay, even if it makes other people uncomfortable. Okay, even if some people get defensive and just say, hey, listen, this is just how I feel, or how the situation is making me feel, or how I'm, whatever this is, whether it's a feeling, whether it's a thought, whether it's an energy, I don't know. But it says here, release your doubt and let your light shine. Okay. So again, very much connected to that confidence that I was talking about, that yang energy. So be transparent, accept, people for who they are, and accept that some people may choose to change and some people might not. This is also you accepting the fact that you don't need to feel guilty, especially if there has been some sense of cutting the cords with people or people who have decided to leave you behind, that they've decided to leave your life. If they've left your life, let it be, because you're now entering into a new energy here with this world card. Okay. So let's take a look here. Oh, I'm so sorry. That is not the deck that I'm supposed to be shuffling. It's this one. All right. Let's see what's coming through here for you. Oh, August did a very big peekaboo, so I'll take it out. All right, August. So August, you have Leo energy and Virgo energy. Okay, Leo and Virgo energy being very forward here. So you may have a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or an earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. I feel that something is coming to light, whether it's coming to light as in you seeing something with your kind of physical eyes. Again, the light that you are perhaps dimming or word dimming being shining out there for you. Maybe you being in the spotlight, maybe in Leo season or Virgo season. I know that's further way up ahead, but maybe there is something here connected to that. It could also be connected to the next phase or the next chapter that you may be leveling up towards. It could also be connected to people here connected to this energy that I was picking up with the Tower, the Two of Swords, the ulterior motive, and the Circle of Drama. All right, let's take a look at the next deck for you. V. Wow, victorious. Victory is victory in some endeavor. Yeah, I told you, Patty, there's a leveling up here, whether it's new energy, whether you're expanding your horizons, whether you're deciding, now I'm going to travel more, or now I'm going to do this and that more, whether it's just things that you want to accomplish, new ideas, new thoughts, new projects, a new energy, a new attitude. But there is a feeling here of leveling up and the expansion, like I said, of a new horizon that may be very, very victorious and successful here for you. New accomplishments, success, the expansion of the horizon. You've gone through your trials and tribulations, and this is really saying, listen, you are destined for more. So release the doubts, release the self-doubts, let your own light shine. Get out of your own way, get out of your head. Okay. If there is something that you want to learn, go ahead, get more information, connect with the right people. Be in the environment of people who are like-minded souls, community people from, that you may know, or people that you may get to know. There's a sense of exchanging gifts, okay? Getting to new people, okay? Community events, charity events, things that interest you, you're passionate for. Connect to other people, okay? Create your own community. Because there's something here about you learning more, and maybe even here networking of some sorts. Now, this could be very much connected to the co-creation of the ethereal, but it could also be very much connected to someone who's going to be very important here. Might be, let's see. I'm getting air. It could be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It could be someone who is. Oh, I think I'm getting all the signs here. Um, Fire. Okay, fire energy. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It could be Earth, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Okay. Yeah, I'm getting. Yeah, I'm getting. Air and Earth being very air, earth, and fire. Air, earth. Yeah, because Saturn here, Saturn rules Capricorn. I want to say Saturn rules Aquarius too, I want to say. But yeah, there's this beautiful victory coming up. You may be even right now celebrating a new chapter. You may be going through a glow up right now. But if it's not now, it's coming in. But get yourself out of your own head. Okay. That may be delaying something, or the sense of self-doubt. And I feel that the self-doubt is a lot connected to the past, to how you were treated in the past, or what you've been told in the past. Don't listen to people who were trying to degrade you, or keep you or belittle you in a position or in a situation where it was done to make sure that you don't glow up. Unchained, again, releasing yourself from the bondages of your own mental confusion, and from your experiences of the shakeups. And I'm pointing to that Tower card there. Shakeups that may have happened in your life. You're starting new mindset, new you. It says you are being called to unshackle yourself in order to live through your true self. Although the path may be rocky, it is necessary to reveal your authentic self to others. Show your courage. Remember, proactive energy, yang energy there. Show your courage. Be proactive. Be your true self, and trust that those who truly love you will always stand by you. All right. That being said, Patty, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, and continue to subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much, Patty, for leveling up that reading into a super reading. Intuitive friends, the list is already closed. Let's see. Do I have anyone who's a member? Nope. No member here. That being said, well, we do have a member here. We have Butterfly, who's a member, and also a volunteer moderator, but she already had her reading. So I don't see an other members here. So I will be closing this reading now. Intuitive friends, if you didn't have an opportunity to get your free mini reading, remember, this is only for my subscribers and subscribers only. So all you need to do is subscribe to the channel, turn on your notification bell manually, and also turn on the notification alerts manually, so that when I post new content or when I come and do a live reading, you are notified very early, so you can hurry up and get to the chat. Intuitive friends, don't forget to take a look at the membership tiers, and I'll see you soon. Take care. Thank you, intuitive friends. Thank you so much, Butterfly, for your volunteer.